Hey guys, it's Krissy here with Writing Worship. I wanted to share with you today the top 10 characteristics of worship songs. I believe it's really important for us to know what identifies a worship song if we're going to be writing them for our congregations. Now, there are some things that can vary a little bit depending on seasons and cultures and styles, but there are some things that should never change. So let's dig in. Number one is the only one that should never, ever change, and that is they should be true and biblically accurate, because these days song teaches theology, and we all know that that is the most important part about what we're teaching lyrically, is we're teaching what the Bible has to say. So that can't change. Number two, a community voice. So that means that our songs are usually, these worship songs are in the tense of we, as in we are all worshiping together, or you, as in we are worshiping you, Jesus. And that makes a lot of sense in a congregational context, because we want everyone to feel included. We want them to feel welcome to sing the song with us. There are the occasional songs out there, but they're just more rare in the worship world. Number three, a simple, memorable lyric. We want everyone to be able to sing and worship more than they have to think. So keep it simple with your melody lines and the lyrics as well. Number four, stay close to an octave in range. Yes, there are some people that can jump that octave and do lots of vocal acrobatics, but for the general person in the congregation, if they're trying to figure out how to hit a note, they instantly stop thinking about worship and they're distracted. So we don't want that to happen. Keep it simple, keep it within an octave in range if you can. Number five, they can bring some sense of familiar from the church from the past, meaning it could be a reference to a hymn, it might be a lyrical reference, it might be a melodic reference, but somehow pulling in some of the history of the church is a beautiful thing that we see in many worship songs. Number six, there is always resolution or redemption thematically. I think about lots of songs that come to mind when I think of this topic, lots of worship songs. So there's nothing wrong with stating where we are or stating the honesty of our hearts or the depths that we've been in. But what makes us different as Christians is that we always have hope. And I think that's important to have expressed in our worship songs too. We always should have hope. Number seven, they show a greater picture. So sometimes we get stuck in our microscope worlds, and we'll walk into church and there's this beautiful expression of widening our perspective and remembering how great God is and how this is a worldwide, a universe-wide, a heaven-wide perspective. And that's one thing that many worship songs do very beautifully. Number eight, they tell the story of the gospel very simply. They share the heart of Jesus and what he did and how he died for us. And that's really important to have in song, because that's the heart of our message. Number nine, they call us to action or call us to respond. It may be lifting hands, it may be running to his arms, it may be bowing down, but they give us directives, even if it's just something we do in our hearts. Maybe we don't physically do those things, but hearing those things helps to posture hearts. And that's one thing that I know a lot of songs do. Number 10, and this might be my favorite, they remind us of what's to come. They help us keep our eyes on the hope of redemption and resolution and heaven and all of those old things passing away and no more sorrow, and being with Jesus and seeing him face to face. I hope this helps you as you're writing worship songs, gives you sort of some guidelines, some guardrails. If you'd like to learn more about writing worship songs, please visit writingworship.co. We have so many resources for you there. And of course, we'd love to hear your songs at SongShare, so please upload them there, and you'll be able to share them then with your church, your city, and your world.